I think if there is a character that suits a personality that is selfish in Zimbabwe, that is egocentric, is none other than Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Guess what? He got into the presidency through the use of Section 212, which empowered the military to be the last line of defense when it comes to constitutional manipulation. The very same person who came through the coup is trying to avoid another coup by taking military powers. And guess what? Is throwing an egg in the face of the military, saying, okay, you assisted me, but I'm gonna lock that door you used to assist me to get into the presidency. I think this is selfishness at its highest levels. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So this is what they have said is the Parliamentary Committee examining Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 has recommended the adoption of a constitutional amendment designed to reduce military influence in civilian governance in what will become one of the most significant changes to Zimbabwe's political system since independence. But I don't think it will be a significant actually change in my view. Record this and get this clearly. Power in Zimbabwe is not determined by what is typed in black and white or what is written, be it in blue or in black. Power in Zimbabwe, when it comes to issues of succession, the military has always played a role, whether there is a justification. And by the way, the military cannot be stopped by whether there is sufficient justification. Neither ZANU-PF can be stopped to do that because there is no constitutional justification. They will just do it and they will find a way of manipulating the situation. I don't think Section 212, when they actually put Mnangagwa into power, was properly interpreted by the Constitutional Court. But because the military had done that, the court was compelled to actually not to oppose the military. Now, the committee said the proposed amendment to Section 212 of the Constitution will create clearer boundaries for the defense forces and help prevent undue military involvement in politics. The very same person who came through undue military involvement now sees that wrong. Mnangagwa is not a saint when it comes to these issues. Maybe if it was just an ordinary Zimbabwean, we would understand this, but coming from the mouth of those who are supporting Mnangagwa. So here, in my own view, these people are taking head on the current Zimbabwe Defense Forces leadership. It is being tested, and the mind-boggling question is, will they prefer to be men and women as they did in 2017, or they will allow actually this parliament of Jacob Mdenda holding them by scrotum and do nothing? We will wait to see whether they are men enough in this kind of a scenario. Will they allow to be bulldozed by Mnangagwa, or they will realize that this man is coming after them and act in a manner expected from them? So the committee said the proposed amendment to Section 212 of the Constitution will create clearer boundaries for the defense forces. The recommendation comes against the backdrop of Zimbabwe's long history of military influence over political power. The military played a decisive role during the liberation struggle. The removal of ZANU-PF founding president Ndabaningi Sithole from leadership and the 2017 coup that forced Robert Mugabe from office. If the amendment is passed, it would signal an attempt to strengthen civilian control over the military and reduce the possibility of future military interventions in politics on paper. The proposal carries, I like the fact that Wopol Chinono indicates that on paper. It goes on to say the proposal also carries major implications for President Emmerson Mnangagwa. If he completes his term or dies in office, he would become the first leader of ZANU-PF not to be removed through direct military intervention. The Constitutional Amendment Bill 3 Committee concluded that limiting military influence in civilian governance